Hello and welcome back to Unreal 2 The Awakening. Let's continue where we left off, and that was in Atlantis after Sulfuron. What? There was no Atlantis post-Caledon. There's something really wrong with the way that things are sorted. If you look at the game files, you'll actually see that many of the maps actually have numbers for them, like map 05, map 04, and whatnot. But they don't actually go in order, in the in-game order. So that suggests that Legend Entertainment actually changed the order quite a bit, not too far before the release. And, yeah, that also, like, the save said that this is post-Caledon. I mean, it's technically true, because this is post-Caledon, but it's also post-Sulfuron. And, yeah, Sulfuron is not on there either, so this does suggest that this was supposed to be after Sulfuron. After Caledon, I mean, not after Sulfuron. Speaking of Sulfuron, if I had not changed my difficulty setting on Caledon, I would have done that on Sulfuron, because I have never actually beaten it even on normal. The enemies would always manage to kill me before I could do anything to them, or manage to get to the tech and do the same to them. But I guess I actually chose the right thing with all my Marines, so that two of them were like guarding, well, three of them were guarding the front, one of them was guarding the back. I used to like having them all assigned to guard the tech, which resulted in funny things happening. And I mean, it is kind of a strategy because the enemies go through doors, and so it's easy to fight them with your shotgun. But there's also a very high chance of friendly fire. So that's not ideal, really. And the way that I did it was seemingly quite good. Okay, and here Naban talked to us about Ida.
Many pardons, but could we talk later?
And he got some information from Dalton about how Ida was...
Stupid animal.
Sea goat. So yeah, like I was saying, Ida was like the hero of the Strider Wars. Now here's an interesting thing. The Striders were supposed to be one of the races that you get to fight against in Unreal 2, but they were cut from the game. There are still some traces of the Striders left in the game files. They were supposed to be this sort of cybernetic-biological life form, and one of the things that they were supposed to be known for is having different, well, similar to all the other kinds of enemies in this game, having different forms, light, medium, and heavy. And if there were several light Striders, they would be able to combine into a medium Strider, and then mediums could combine into a heavy Strider, or they could decombine so that they could pass through small areas that a medium or a large one couldn't pass through normally. So it's an interesting concept, but it looks like they just didn't have the time to flesh the idea out, and so the Striders were cut. But the whole plot with them was still left in, and Ida is pretty much the hero of the Strider Wars. And the final offensive was on Tycho, where they just made a decoy headquarters thing, had Striders attack it, and then blew up the entire place, including the colonists. This is why Ida is now kind of disillusioned. And interestingly enough, that was something that was mentioned in the official timeline of Unreal Tournament 2004 on their website. And that's one of the materials that Epic Games considers canon. So that's actually pretty important in terms of the entire series. It wasn't really expanded upon in any of the Unreal Tournament games or anything like that, but if someone was to make Unreal 3, hint hint nudge nudge, this would be an interesting point to consider. And okay, I don't think there's anything all that interesting in all these places. Yeah, the damage has been repaired. Everything looks fine everywhere. Actually, if Naban is in my cabin, who is piloting the ship? Is Ida on the bridge? No, nobody's piloting the ship. It's on autopilot, probably. Or we're just flying to our doom. That's also possible. Right. Looks good. Also, those are probably anomalies. Like in Star Trek. Plenty of anomalies of the week. Okay, so let's just go down. Say hi to the sea goat. Whoa! Okay. And yeah, as usual, you cannot leave the ship before you get a briefing. Hi. So now we have a lot of different weapons. But, let's go through the briefing first, I guess. Okay.
Ready for the briefing?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Both the Izanagi and Leandri have learned the location of our secret research lab on Janus. The Ghost Warriors are already on the ground and the Angels aren't far behind. Our top expert on the artifacts works at the lab. His name is Dr. Meyer. He's got 2 artifacts down there and he's in charge of the entire facility. Polaris is a huge base set on top of a cliff. It houses hundreds of scientists and vast quantities of equipment. It's one of the largest human-built installations in the sector. Most of the scientists have already gotten out, but Meyer is still in there. The terrain surrounding the facility is pretty bleak. Janus is a cold planet 6,000 miles in diameter, orbiting the weak K-type star Asgar. The only surviving species are hardy plants and animals that have adapted to the frozen landscape. Your mission is to recover both artifacts and make sure the Mercs don't capture Dr. Meyer. The landing pad is here. The main entrance isn't far away, but you have to go over a bridge to get there. The Izanagi are already holding the bridge, so it's sure to be heavily fortified. Watch out, especially for snipers and turrets. Good luck, John.
Alright. Well, that's interesting. So I think what she meant by our facility is that the facility is of Axon Research Corporation. Once again, the NEG is supplying the Axon Research Corporation. Well, no, the other way around. The Axon Research Corporation is supplying the NEG with weapons, and the NEG and the TCA is supplying them with protection, which is pretty much exactly what we are doing right now. We'll be going to protect the place. Also, they have 2 artifacts, which makes me think that they cut something from the game, and the artifacts, well, they were not supposed to be both in one place. there was some other level in between that was cut, and since they still had the same number of artifacts, they just had to put them somewhere else. Oh, and speaking of which, the Sulfuron mission, I think, is the midway of the game. Well, at least in terms of mission count. I think later missions are a bit longer than the missions in the first part of the game. But still, we're pretty much halfway through the game. It's not a very long game, as you can see. So let's go get the weapons briefing.
I scrounged some concussion grenades for you, and I finally figured out what to do with that arachnid biomass you found back on Hell. Turned out to be a hell of a weapon. You gotta check it out. Take your pick.
Okay, let's hear about the concussion grenade.
How powerful is the concussion grenade?
It sends out a shockwave that'll knock most of your enemies flat on their ass. Pretty impressive blast radius, too. Anything else?
That's actually not really true. The concussion grenade in this game, yeah, it does stun the enemies for a bit, but it stuns them for the time needed to reload the next grenade, which means that it's a zero sum, which means it's pretty much useless. In XMP, they changed the concussion grenade to actually white out your screen and to send you flying all across the map, which is actually very useful, but in this game, no, it's pretty much pointless. And the spider gun.
You made a gun that shoots spiders?
Oh, I had me some fun with this one. Turns out the arachnids you ran into on Hell have a really durable biomass. I loaded some into this ejaculator tube. Primary fire spits out a sac that'll spawn a bunch of little arachnids on your target. With alt fire, the sac will grow until it splits and a big sucker pops out and goes on the attack. What'll it be?
And that's it.
See you later.
The spider gun, as he calls it, really not good in my opinion. It's better than the Dispersion Pistol, but otherwise it's pretty pointless. It does damage over time, which is, for one, not ideal. It's pretty much a light version of the flamethrower. And the Altfire just spawns a light arachnid that technically might be your ally, but in reality it might also not be, so it's really pointless. So that's too bad. The original concept of this, and in fact you can see it in the weapon design, was that it was supposed to shoot out something like slugs, which would then follow your enemies around and engage them. But this was changed. So, yeah. And we have 3 artifacts in total right now. We need still quite a few, but since we got the data from Sulfuron, we'll be able to locate the rest quite easily. We also already know where 2 others are. They were in the NEG possession all this time. And actually, when you think about it, 3 of them were in NEG possession when we started out. And one was in Liandry, and then the other one was in Izanagi possession. Yeah. Anyway, let's get some of the last details about the mission.
Was there something else?
Also, let's ask about Isaac.
Isaac did pretty well back there on Caladan. He fixed the ship and nothing flat. And have you seen the work he's done on my weapons? I'd be dead now if it weren't for him.
That's his job, John. You give him too much credit.
And you don't give him enough.
Maybe.
Maybe. Alright, so let's get the mission summary.
So my job is to grab the artifacts and rescue this Dr. Meyer.
That's it. You can look at the holos again if you want.
Alright, and more planetary info.
Got anything else on the planet?
Not really. Janus is ancient even by cosmological standards, which means it's geologically quiet and cooling off rapidly. Asgard, its sun, has almost consumed the last of its hydrogen fuel, and continues to diminish in brightness. Pretty bleak.
See you later.
Alright, so yes, our mission is to first infiltrate the compound, starting at the drop-off point, going here, crossing the bridge first, finding Dr. Meyer, then making sure that he is okay because he is the top scientist on the artifacts, probably knows how they work, or maybe part of how they work, and recover the artifacts that he probably has in his possession, and then secure all of that. Pretty simple. Also, it's interesting how on Sulfuron we had a defense mission, and that won't actually be the only defense mission. So it's too bad that they didn't have other kinds of missions like whoa, that's weird. Like the well, the things that we were supposed to do but didn't do. Like recovering people and things like that. But yeah, let's go start Janus. Pretty bleak. Also, really? Well, if you want me to do that, who am I to argue with you? Alright, let's save first. Yes, that. Nice. Alright, I'm actually full on shields, nice. Okay, let's explore the area a bit first. Maybe I'll find some goodies. Whoa. Looks like they really like dropping Dalton off in a place where there are enemies right outside. Okay, this looks like a pretty far drop. So yes, we start here. This kind of looks like a helipad. Also, this looks like a place you can hide behind. But this is not a cover-based shooter. Whoa. Nice. That's not a whole lot of shields. But then again, I fired at him from a freaking rocket launcher, so I'm not surprised that he didn't have much shields. Yeah, that's a pretty long drop, indeed. Okay, let's check out our weapons. Okay, car, some pistol. Huh. Flamethrower, not bad. Huh. I also have a sniper, so I can actually look over the area. Ah yes, the spider gun. Frag, toxic, incendiary, concussion, EMP grenades. 5 of each, okay. And the rocket launcher. Sounds good. Alright. Save once more. Outside Polaris. Well, that's a fitting name for this research facility. This is looking kind of cold and bleak. So how do I get up there? I would like to have more rocket ammo. I'm not seeing any snipers. And I'm not seeing any turrets either. Oh. Actually, I do see a turret. I wonder if I can snipe the turret. Can I actually get there? Huh. That's interesting. I never actually tried going there. I'm thinking there will be an invisible wall. Hopefully it won't cause me to fall down. Yes, there is an invisible wall. Alright, I can climb on this to get a better view of the area. Let's go climb the tower. Hopefully not get sniped in the process. Can I use space? Yes, I can. Nice. Ooh. Wow, that is nice. Sniper. Sniper clips. Rockets. Rocket launcher. Health and shields. Wow. I don't remember if I actually ever got to that place. Yeah, because that's a lot of sniper ammo. Fortunately, the place is not with the best of visibility. But I can see this, and I might be able to do something about it. Well, let's see. Can I shoot it? Yes, I can. Okay. Alright, it's 4. I didn't see it this time. Okay. That worked out. I guess I do want to use my sniper. If I go there, I'll probably... Actually, my rocket launcher is almost full. Might as well stick with it then. Might as well take this too. Bit of a waste, but I don't think I really want to climb back up this tower. And I don't see anything else around here, so it's probably fine to go on. Hello there. Nice. Anything else on the bridge? Doesn't seem like it. So let's go ahead and try to cross it. nice. That rocket part sure is having fun. Alright, well, they set up some defenses, which are pretty pointless. Oh, that's done actually. Well, let's just go a bit closer and see what's up with that. There's a wall. There was another enemy somewhere.
Let's go! Man down!
Okay, now how do I deal with that guy who's hiding behind the crates?
He's over there!
No, he's not. Ah, I know.
Wow!
I know a good way to deal with this guy. How about this?
Got him!
Okay,
He's
that's...
over here!
Okay, that worked out. Nice. Didn't lose anything at all. And all of these goodies. Most of them I don't even need. Lots of incendiary grenades. That is good. And I'm full on shark, I think. Yeah. So let's continue using it. It's been pretty useful so far. I heard you. You can hear when enemies spawn because they drop a bit. And then you can hear the landing sound. The question is, where did they spawn? And what's that? Oh, cool, I can actually go below this. That's pretty nice. Oh, that's that's a combat assault rifle, of course. You can probably go here. Uh-huh, that's an enemy.
Lock and load!
Whoops. Yeah, that is a pretty long fall. Well, let's try and get inside the facility this time. Actually, I probably can do something like this.
Come on! He's over there!
Where? That guy's over there.
Over here!
there. Overkill? Okay, now I can just finish the thing off by doing this again. Whoa. Oops. Aha, that works. Nice. Huh, okay. Nice. Okay, that should be all. And now let's go down and pick up all our spoils. 2 cars. Oh, actually, I'm full on car. Wow. Oh, what? Ow, I got punched. Okay, wow, that is rude, wow. Good thing I saved. So technically there's no real reason to go down there because I'm full on car anyway. So let's just continue going forward. Because going down spawned an enemy, which is silly. Shooting a specific field generator is actually a bit more efficient than shooting the wall itself, I think. Alright. So let's try and get inside.
Let's go!
Nice. Got all my shields back too. And some frag grenades. That will be useful. Okay. Now I could go back and get some more ammo for the car, but I don't think it's worth it. Also, can I use this? Oh yes, I can. Whoa. Oh dear. Oh, really? You guys... Ow. Ow. How do I deal with that? I could try an EMP grenade. Or I could just use my Dispersion Pistol. Okay. That was an intermission, I suppose? Oh, nice. I don't see any more of them. Alright, so save once again. And I can take these. Or, oh, an actually full-on shotgun. Interesting. Let's regain our shields and health. Or at least most of it. Yes, these parts are definitely for taking cover. Anything here? It looks pretty interesting, but it doesn't appear like there's anything there. Dropping down there might lead to death. So let's not do that. But it looks like it's something you can mantle out of, so it shouldn't be that bad if you do fall down there. Okay, so let's get inside. I don't hear anyone, so I think I'm good. Perhaps that's the end of the map. Why, hello there. Can I go around it? I might be able to. Yes. Yeah, nice. Whoa. What? Oh, come on. I am stuck. Cannot move. Well, screw you two, game. Wow, even fly doesn't work. Got a ghost through again. Oi. Well, let's just do that. More shields, always good. Ah, there's an elevator and a shotgun. Not that I need the shotgun right now. Can I just take it? Aww. I don't think there's anything more interesting in there, so let's just go up there. Don't mind me. Nice. Okay, well, I guess that will be all for now. And next time we'll meet some scientists. So see you all then. Later.